Like and subscribe on the way in the door, people. Today I just want to talk. Well, you read the title. Want to talk about the USA losing its dominance in the game of basketball. And I think the answer is pretty simple. But when I say USA, I'm not just talking about the Olympics or FIBA or whatever. I'm talking about the United States culture of basketball in general. I think over the next several years, if something is not done, the best players in the world will no longer come from the U.S. And why is that? For the simple reason and reasons that we've talked about on this channel time and time again. They've made the game too easy here. You know, you've heard several foreign players talk about how much harder the game is over there, you know, where they're from, how much more physical the game is. And a lot of these players that come over here are more fundamentally sound than our players nowadays. Kobe talked about this and the effect AAU is having on the quality of basketball players that we are getting. You know, AAU is money based and money driven, and now the NBA, is money driven. And obviously, the NBA is always every business is about money, but we're talking about money has taken precedence over love and passion for the game. Like these players today are no longer fundamentally sound, and it's actually worse than I thought. It's worse than I thought, people. I'm sure a lot of you who watch my channel are probably familiar with Angry Old Hoops. I think that's the name, Angry Old Hoops or Old Angry Hoops. Anyway, I was watching one of his videos. He did a series on the rule changes, and I happened to watch the third one, which was about carrying and traveling. For those of you who've been following my channel for a while, you know that I did a video, I think it was called Are Players Today Really More Skilled? And in that video, I was pretty much talking about everything that Angry Old Hoops is talking about in these videos, how the rules have drastically changed. However, my channel is not video based. Is me talking, but his channel, you can see him. He shows clips and that kind of thing. And so he was showing clips of basically showing the comparison between what used to be a travel and what used to be a carry and what no longer is considered a travel or a carry in today's NBA. And I must say, my people, that video is highly disturbing. Highly disturbing. When I watched that video, he was playing some clips for instance, some clips of LeBron that I remember watching in real time. And when I was watching it in real time, I remember thinking to myself, like, damn, LeBron took about 4 steps. Like the refs didn't see that. He took about 4 steps. However, angry old hoops. Forgive me if I'm messing up the name. He was playing these replays back in slow motion and counting the steps. And as it turned out, LeBron was taking like 6 or 7 steps in some of these. I mean, it was really outrageous, people. I'm sorry. This video is not about LeBron. This video is about the league as a whole. But I gotta say this, fanboys. Yeah, LeBron is not top 5. I'm sorry. While watching some of these clips, I mean, he is clearly taking 4, 5, 6, 7 steps on some of these plays. He is clearly carrying. Like, I did not realize how terrible his handles were. I mean, they're not terrible, but that just, I don't know. That video just it's disturbing. Yeah, LeBron is no way he can be top five, and a lot of these NBA players today, that yeah, that they I'm sorry, they wouldn't measure up. James Harden, he's another one, but it's too many of them. Anyway, uh, but yeah, so just watching these replays side by side and what used to be a travel and what used to be a carry, and you see how much easier they have made the game. I mean, it's talk about rule changes. It really sounds like they abolished traveling and carrying. Forget changing the definition of what it is. I mean, it looks like they abolished traveling and carrying with the things a lot of these players are doing today. And if you make a game that easier, while people outside of the US are continuing to play the tougher brand of basketball, what do you think is going to happen over the next few years? What do you think is going to happen? And I can't figure out if the NBA, surely they have to know this, or if they're just too money driven to care. It's like they're just going to milk it for all it's worth until the whole thing crashes and burns. But anyway, this is not a long. This is not going to be a long video. Like I said, I just want to give my opinion about where I think this whole thing is headed. Yeah, it's not looking good for USA basketball, both ways. For for USA as an Olympic team, and for players who come from the US, for the NBA, it's not looking good. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think is the future of the NBA if they keep making the game easier while players from abroad are continuing to play a harder brand of basketball? What do you think is going to be the outcome of that? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.